been dubbed now the superstar royal of woke. As ever though, who are we talking about? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here. Nice to have your company today. And as ever, do look after yourself. Hope you're keeping well. And whatever you're doing, do keep safe. A lot of people say that to me, Neil, you're out and about in London. Be careful. I am careful. Don't you worry. But thank you for your concern. And do like and share these videos. It's so important that we get the support so we can carry on exclusively, of course, for you. That truly does matter. And also do tell everybody that it's free. You don't have to become a member. You don't have to sign up for anything. It's totally and utterly free, exclusively for you. We don't need to be snapping up in our wallets and purses anymore in this cost of living crisis, do we? Absolutely not. No. Back as ever to your breaking ball story of the day. What's fascinating here is when you think about it, King Charles is doing so well in many respects. He's obviously changed things for the better. And as we pointed out the other day, very kindly donated 250 million to the government. Not a bad war chest, is it, when you think about it? But then, of course, there are other sides to the coin, which other people do get very upset about. In particular, this particular story. This all really centres upon the fact that rather unexpectedly behind me here, Buckingham Palace released a statement about how the British monarchy, headed of course by King Charles III, were looking into their history regarding the slave trade. This has all been prompted by the little red newspaper, The Guardian. Now, let me point out that The Guardian are very, very anti-monarchy. Whatever they say, they point out the costs at every opportunity, the negatives. They're never totally on the side. You know what I'm saying? When you look at two papers, you say that would be the one that really is not looking towards the British monarchy. So it's strange that King Charles has reactivated back to that particular piece. But he has. And now, of course, they're calling for him to look deeper into the British royal history regarding any connections with slavery and repatriation. Now, what's interesting here is this could cost, if that pushed ahead, literally thousands, possibly millions of pounds. Now, this is a strange story in itself, simply because who would be paying? Would that be the British taxpayer, or would that come from royal coffers? Difficult times. Certainly the British taxpayer would not want to be delving into their wallet during this time. You see, The Guardian were caught out themselves, the newspaper, and they very boldly said they're donating 10 million of their money over 10 years to pay back their repatriations to various causes. Not very noble when you can think about it, because they've had millions of pounds given to them to keep funding. So it's a drop in the ocean. And let's not forget, this is a newspaper that is continually begging for money every time you visit their website. So over here, many people are very concerned about exactly what King Charles has done and said regarding this particular story. However it moves forward, he's now going to have to place it very delicately, because if this does cost the British taxpayer over here money from their pocket because of what he's decided to start, this truly could see him, basically cancelling himself, obviously dismantling the monarchy. The newspaper and everybody wouldn't let go of this particular story. So while it's a very kind offer, let's not forget that history many times remains in the past. There's nothing you can do to change the course of history. As we often say here on the show, you can only learn. And let's hope that King Charles has learnt the hard way that this is the best move forward. If, of course, he wishes to continue down this well-loved path of many people over here, not just in the United Kingdom, but across the Commonwealth too. As ever, it's a developing story, and when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.